Here's how to record a phone call in the WORT Newsroom. Hi, I'm News Director Chali Pittman, and today we're going to record a phone call onto this little USB disk. Before we get to the mechanics of how to do this, a brief note about legality. While Wisconsin is a one-party recording state, meaning that if you and I are having a conversation, I decide to record the conversation without telling you, that would be perfectly legal. Other states are two-party states that require everyone's consent to record. All of that is completely outside of broadcasting rules. In terrestrial broadcasting, we are required to let people know when they are on air. We're required to do that when it's live, and we're required to do that when we're recording someone for a future broadcast. So before you start tearing up the phone and recording everyone, just know that for each conversation that you have, even if it seems obvious, I want you to ask the phrase, are you okay with me recording this conversation for a future broadcast? Okay? All right, now let's get to it. So I'm going to take this USB drive and I'm going to put it into the phones. There should be USB drives already in the phones, but you always want to double check. Otherwise, you have nothing to record onto. It's going to make a cute noise. And it's going to say storage media attached. And that's when you know you're ready to record. Okay, I'm going to pick up the phone receiver. I'm going to dial the full 10-digit phone number. When I'm done dialing, I'm going to hit this green button, and that's how you just complete a call at WORT. Unknown caller. All right. Then I would say hello. My name is Chali. I'm a journalist at WORT. I'm calling about a certain story, wondering if you have a few minutes to chat and so on. Mechanically, I'm going to go to More. I'm going to click Record. And then I'm going to click Start. And you have to click Record and then click Start in order to be recording the conversation. Once you see this screen that says stop, pause, back, park, whatever that is, that's when you know you're recording this conversation. Another note about getting actually good audio while you're recording, you have to mute yourself when you're not talking. This receiver is not a broadcast quality mic. You shouldn't be recording two-way interviews on these phones. If you want your voice to be in this conversation, you should not, in the final project, you should not be recording on here. But we just use this to get tape of other people talking, right? This receiver is not a great microphone. So it's going to pick up the heating at WORT. It's going to pick up the sound of you typing. It's going to pick up the people talking in the hallway or even in the newsroom. And that's going to destroy the audio that you're getting of the other person. It's going to override it. And so when the other person is talking immediately after you've asked a question, you're going to mute yourself. And that's with this red button right here. And then I've muted myself and it's just the other person talking. So it's as crystal clear as it can be. Then when you have another question to ask and they've finished their answer, you hit it again to unmute, ask your question, and then just go ahead and mute again. And that's pretty much it. When you're done with your conversation, you can just go ahead and hang up. No need to hit stop or pause or anything like that. You want to make sure that you're actually hung up. So you're back to this home screen. Sometimes this can stick. And so if you're not completely hung up, it won't write the file to the USB device until you hang up. So you just want to double check that. And then you're going to grab your USB drive and you're going to unplug it from the back. It'll make that weird noise again. And then I'm going to bring it all the way over here and plug it into the computer. And then I'm going to open any of the manila folders on my computer. And on the left-hand side, I will see USB drive with options for call recording and SAN disk. right? It'll be saved on your USB drive. It'll be in the folder called Call Recording, and it'll be labeled with today's date and time of the recording. What you're going to do is you're going to open your folder saved on the network, probably in the production folder, and you're going to click from the Call Recording folder and drag your file into your folder on the production folder so that your file is actually saved to the network. You never want to be editing off of a USB device because when you unplug that device, guess what? All your editing is gone. So that's pretty much how to record a phone call in the WORT Newsroom. As always, if you have any questions, seek out your staff supervisor or maybe ask a volunteer.